Gonna get Marzia online. Hi, everyone that's joining. Hope everyone's doing good. She should be with us any moment now. Hi, Blakely. Yes, Monty, I sent your request. That's my street in the plan. Sorry, guys. Matia. Thanks. I also need a haircut, so that's why I'm wearing this hat like every day. But but thank you. It's one of my favorite hats. Ciao. Matia should be coming. Connecting.
Here
Hi.
we made it. I was like,
We made it. We did it.
oh wow. Oh, I love
How
your
are
hat.
you?
I'm great.
Yes, you look fabulous.
Thanks. Just for
Yeah.
you guys. Put down my hair. I just finished like 2 workouts this morning. I was exhausted. I'm like, I need a shower. I need to be fresh.
Yeah,
I'm great. I kill myself like every day.
As usual, yes.
Absolutely.
But it's nice to stay active, especially everything right now. It's nice to move.
Oh yeah, I need that. Like my body needs that more. Like
yeah. Well, for everybody, I want to welcome you to Straight Out of Martha's House. Straight out.
Straight out.
A look into today's artists of the Graham Company. And today we have superstar, beautiful Marzia.
Hi, everyone.
Could you please properly introduce yourself, pronounce your name to everyone, and where you're from?
Okay. Hi, my name is Marzia Memoli, and I'm from Palermo, Italy, so Sicily. Yeah. I am 23 years old, and that's the first question.
All right. Yes. I really like finding out how people were when they were younger. So, like, what was little Marzia like? What were you like as a child?
My mom is still crazy. Is still trying to recover
from you being a baby.
Both my mom and my dad. But actually, like, I was a really crazy child. Like, always dancing everywhere, playing instruments, like whatever it was making noise and bothers my parents, I was you know. I was that type of child. But you know, growing up, I calmed down a little bit.
Did you always dance? What age did you start dancing?
I was 4.
Okay.
I was really, really young. I was watching Disney Princess, you know, Disney. Yes. And there was like this girl, she was dancing everywhere. It was the Nutcracker. It was the cartoon. And this girl was dancing everywhere. And I was like, Mom, you know what? I was learning the entire choreography. And I was like, Mom, can I start dancing? And she was like, oh my God. She was like, okay, we're gonna go. Let's go. And from there, never stopped. She was like, sometimes I regret the day. But you know, I understand. Like, I left home that I was 14. Like, sometimes, you know, I think about my mom. I'm like, wow, she was strong.
Yeah.
You know.
It takes a lot of work.
It takes a lot.
Well, think about like
sacrifices.
you have a child and then you have a child that really goes after their art and they want it like 300% all the time. Like,
Exactly. And then, you know, we were so young. Then my mom was asking, like, all my teacher, it was like, it is worth that? Like, she should continue. You know, they don't know.
yeah.
And you don't even know, like, a 4 years old, come on. But then, you know, she always trusts me. I'm grateful. She always trusts me. So that's
Yeah.
also why I'm here.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
And then how did you find Graham? Like
So
the
when I
technique.
Mm-hmm. So when I was in Bejar, I studied
Hmm.
at the Maurice Bejar School, Rudra,
How long were you there for?
2 years. The
Okay.
program is 2 years. So
Okay.
after that, you get a graduation. It's completely like you're graduated from the school, but
Yeah.
it's 2 years, and it's full out, like, you know, 6 days a week, from 9 to 7. You never stop. So you're really like, you know, you finish Rudra and you're like, I want dance, or no, that's not what I want. You know,
Yeah.
because you're so full inside the dance community
Mm.
in general. Then you're like, it's too much. It's not enough. I want more. You know, you understand.
Yeah.
And so basically, yeah, I discovered Gram even before Rudra. I was in Milano before Rudra,
Hmm.
and I was studying in a ballet academy, completely Vaganova. But one of the, I mean, we were doing ballet and then we were doing Gram too.
Yeah.
But I was so young, I was 14, and I couldn't get it. Like, I
Yeah.
started Gram and I was like, you know, completely my ballet mentality. And I was
Yeah.
like, I like that, but no, like, I don't understand. And I was so like ballet. So
Yeah.
then I moved to Switzerland and in Switzerland, one of the class they do every day beside ballet, it's Gram.
Yeah.
So I restart studying Gram. You know what I mean? I was like,
From the
let's
beginning.
forget. Yes, I was like,
Yeah.
let's forget the past and let's start again. And there is like, I don't know, a light just poof in my brain. I was like, I love that. I'm like, I don't just like that. I want to know more. So I start like doing it like everywhere and watching videos, and you guys, I was already start watching you in the company. I'm like, oh, I like this company. I want to go there. And then everything happened, you know.
So then that goes into you
Palermo.
getting in the company.
Yeah, that
And
goes into Palermo.
I remember all of that. So
I
for
was such a
everyone,
big.
we had a big tour to Palermo and we kind of did an exchange with the dance company there, with the ballet company. So they did they performed with us and they did Diversion of Angels,
Yeah.
and then both of us mixed and we did Rite of Spring. But it was amazing because we were there for a while.
Yeah.
We
You guys
lived there
came
for a
back,
while.
right? You went
Yeah.
and then you went back like in Russia, I guess, or Turkey.
Yeah, we like went there and rehearsed, and then we continued on an international tour, and then came back
Yeah.
and rehearsed a little bit, and then had the shows. But I remember you came to company classes,
I did like a crazy. I
but
emailed
it's
them.
amazing.
No, yeah, it was like, it's such a crazy story actually, because I wasn't supposed to leave Switzerland at all, because we had like a performance in Switzerland, and I
Yeah.
was one of the soloists of this performance with the school, of course.
Yes.
And so like I went to Michel Gascar, it's the director of Rudra, and I was like, you know, Michel, I'm gonna leave for Palermo on 2 days. And he was like, what? And I'm like, yeah, I think, you know, the company's in Palermo, Martha Granden's company's in Palermo, and I need to go there. Like, I feel like they're calling me. I'm like, I need to
Yes.
go. And I went. Like, of course, he was so against that. Of course. He was like, girl, you have a show. And I'm like, I'm going to come back for the show. The
Yeah.
day of the show, I'll be back.
Yes.
Just let me do that. So yeah, I emailed Janet, and I was like, I'm Marzia Memoli. I'm studying at the Rudra Bejar School. Like, can I come and take some class?
Yeah.
And she was super nice. I remember she told me like, yeah, of course, come. So I went back home basically, because Palermo it's where like my family is.
Yeah.
And I worked so much for 4 days. And I remember, you remember, like I was watching all day the rehearsal. Like I didn't stay with my parents at all. At all. I was like,
I just remember like, because we don't usually have people come and take company class, especially on tour.
mm-mm.
So you came and I was like, oh, she's pretty, she's good.
In my
And then
pink
I saw you
hair.
in class and I was like, oh, I'm sorry, who is this girl? Like, it's so fierce. It was, you were
Literally
amazing.
1.5 years of serious gram technique, you know. I was like, I'm never gonna be ready. And I'm like,
No, but you had it. You had it in your blood. Like it
I
was
don't know. I was just, you know, I was just, you're here, you disappoint in your director. So, or you made it, or if you don't make it, I'm gonna kill yourself. Like me to myself, me talking to myself.
So then tell everybody the rest of the story. What happened from there?
From there, I took 4 days of classes with you guys,
Mm-hmm.
watched all the rehearsal, and after those 4 days, Janet and Denise came to me, and I was going to say bye. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Like, you know, I was done. I was like, I did my best. And then they came and they were like, we want you with us in New York. And I was like, did I understand? Like, because I wasn't speaking English at all, like at all. I literally just, hi, my name is Marzia Memoli, like that. And then they said that, and I was like, you know, Marzia, I think you understand. They say that. So I was like, okay. I'm like, I'm open. I'm gonna come to New York.
Mm-hmm.
But I said to Janet, I was like, I need to finish what I start. And in Bejar was this beginning of my second year. So I didn't want to just live like that. You know what I mean? I start something and I need to finish. I'm like that. And so I said, Janet, like, I'll come. It's October. It was October. And I went back to New York. I mean, I came to New York in August.
Yeah.
Almost. I came before in June. Because when they say join the company, then I went back to Switzerland and we start, you know, email. And then I was like, you know what, around June, I was like, you know what, I'm going to go to New York. I'm going to see if they remember me, if they really want me. So I came to New York, did 1 week of summer intensive, and I could never forget. I finished Gram with Virginie, level 4.
Yes.
And Janet approached me again, and I was like, you know, I'm like, ooh. What does she have to tell me? Oh. She was like, she stayed 4 days with a pen and a paper. I never saw Janet with a pen and a paper, really. And I'm like, okay. And at the end, she was like, come to my office at the second floor. Mm-hmm. She was like, dry up and come to my office. I was so sweating, just put my clothes on and be like, I was like, let's go. And yeah, that happened. She was like, that's the last contract for the company. That's the pen. If you want, you sign. I was like,
bam.
Bam.
Yes.
Mine. Like,
it
mine.
happened.
And that happened. It's kind of crazy.
No, but we were so excited for you because we all remembered you from Palermo.
From Palermo.
And then you came to New York and I was like, whoa, because I didn't know you were coming to New York to come do the intensive.
Oh, me either.
So you were there and I was like, week. Okay. And then I remember you walked in, I forget what number day of class it was, but I saw you and I was like, oh my God, they're going to give this girl a job. And then I remember you walking in after you met with Janet and I was like, you got a job.
You were wearing this red unitard. I will never forget. You were on the stairs. You know, guys, in out west, but there are like some black stairs. So he was sitting there, and I just like run towards him, and he was like, "You got the job." I'm like, "I got a job." I
knew it because Janet was in that class. She was watching you, like all eyes were on you.
I was like, okay. I was already surprised that she was remember me, like, because it was already 7 months.
Yeah.
From Palermo, 6 months. So I was like, she will never remember me. I'm like, never.
Oh, but you got it. You got it.
I got it. Yeah.
So now that you've been in Gram, and what number is this again?
Your 4th season. So 4 years.
Yes.
Yeah, 2 years now.
What what's been your favorite role or piece to perform so far?
So far,
Yes,
Chronicle.
Chronicle.
Yeah. That's
And you
lead. It's wow, guys. It's big.
and what
It's
do you
such a-
perform in Chronicle?
What? What do you say?
What do you perform in Chronicle for the people out there that don't?
I am performing the steps in the street leader. So you know,
Yeah.
in Chronicle there are two leads. The girl dressed on white during Prelude to Action, and the girl in that's Spectre, the first solo. And I'm
Mm.
doing, and then there's a section called Steps in the Street, and I'm the leader of this section. And then also like on Prelude to Action with her, we do like a duet and a trio. I'm sure most of the people that are watching us, they've seen Chronicle.
No, we love you in it. That's good.
It's fire.
Any other favorite grand pieces so far?
Uh, I don't know if I think I will one day perform it, like when the end of the world's gonna end, and God is gonna say yes.
Yes.
God is gonna say yes. Rite of Spring, Chosen One.
Yes.
Yeah, you're gonna be my partner one day, so
we'll see. Hopefully, yes.
hopefully we're gonna
when
do
the coroni's done and we're back.
We will. That's gonna all of that is gonna be done.
I'm gonna lift you up, girl.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it.
It's like I'm the top of the mountain. Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have your grand pieces. You have those your favorites so far.
Yeah.
And you've also done a number of contemporary works as well. Do you have a favorite contemporary work that you performed so far, or favorite choreographer that's come in so far?
So far, Bobby G. Smith. So the piece is called Deo.
Yeah.
This processing was crazy. Yeah, it was really long. Maxime Doyle, Bobby G. Smith. They choreographed this piece. I think it was already 2018.
Yeah.
Or 19, no, 18 maybe.
18, I think.
Yeah, already. And yeah, the processing was long and it was really deep. I mean, intense mentally too, because sometimes we were taking like painting and we were trying to reproduce the pain with our bodies and also like just stand, without dancing. So you have to really go deep and think, and we were reading a lot about the myth, Persephone and Demetra, and then this piece came out like really the last week, after month and month. The last week the piece came out, and still today when we dance this piece and the music starts, you're in a trip all the piece, like the entire piece. You're like in a parallel world, and when the music finishes and the curtain goes down, you wake up and you're like, oh, okay, let's go. Let's go take this club, It's such an intense journey, the entire piece, and it's beautiful.
And I'm sure you love, it's also, what's beautiful for us to watch is also just the women dancing together in that way.
Yeah, we're really so connected, so much. Like, in this piece, a lot of time we don't even have counts. We don't really count a lot, but we feel so much each other. Also because we are a good group, because it's already 4 years that we dance together, and we did so many female dance for the Eve project. So we had Primitive Mysteries my first year. It was all women, and then Deo, and then so many other pieces. So we had this connection that really, like, if something happened, we will find a solution without words, just looking at each other.
You're like,
it's kind of creepy. It's kind of creepy. You're like, okay, I got you. Like, you know what is going on. Also, you don't talk. Crazy.
All right. So going back, because I had a question that what was your dream role, but is it Rite of Spring Chosen One?
Rite of Spring Chosen One. Also, it's the first piece that I really saw you guys.
Yes, that's right.
In Palermo. There was a time outside. You remember? It was raining so much in Palermo. You guys were doing Rite of Spring, and there, like, I just smelled it. I was like, oh, I need to do this piece.
The drama.
The drama, the music, the man, like her. I was like,
yeah.
wow. I couldn't even imagine to do her after 3 years, but I don't know. I get lucky, maybe.
It's gonna come. It's gonna
and
come.
then we'll come. Yeah, we rehearsed a little bit.
Yes.
Back. Yeah, it was
sneak
fun.
a sneak preview, a little sneak.
Yeah. Yeah, it was really fun. You were like, girl, calm down. I'm like,
you were ready. So for everyone out there, you start rehearsal earlier for things to possibly come, and we were rehearsing Rite of Spring, and Marzia was ready. And I remember we went in the studio, and sometimes the first rehearsal, if it's just you and your partner, you might slowly get into it, slowly go over the steps, slowly put on the music. But I'm like, what do you want to do? She's like, let's just put on the music and see. And I was like, okay, not thinking anything. And then the music comes on, and she's like, ready, hair out, like.
Yeah, we ran the entire piece with a rope too. It was like full out.
You did it, but see, that's why you're in this company now, because you're ready from the start. Okay, do you have a favorite show so far?
Show?
Yeah, do you have a favorite show that you've performed? That you could think of?
Let me think. Give me 2 seconds.
2 seconds.
Oh yeah, it was Ravenna, Italy.
Okay. What was in that show? What did you perform?
I performed Angels, I performed Deo, I performed Stupid Lambert, and then that was Angels, Lambert, Deo, something else.
Why was it your favorite show?
Because it was the first time that my sister was watching me dance, and she was there with my cousin too, and my 2 best friends were there. Yeah. So they came all the way from Bologna and Palermo. Yeah. So I don't know, it was special. Like dancing wise, I probably did a lot of little details, wrong, but the emotion and the I don't know, I felt so good. I felt like on my legs I was stable, and I was also feeling it, and I wasn't thinking about steps or counts or anything. I was just like full
living in it.
Yeah, and that's one of my favorite so far.
Was that your favorite tour?
My favorite tour, yeah, it was Italy. Yeah, for sure. I felt so close, like, to everything, having you guys in Italy and have the opportunity to tour the city around, going around, and then dancing in those Italian theaters. It was just chills. I have chills right now. Always. And Spain too. My first tour, my first international tour with the company was amazing.
Do you remember what cities in Spain we went to?
Of course, we did. Oviedo, Logroño, Pamplona, Madrid, Oviedo, Pamplona, Logroño, and Bilbao.
Okay.
Yes. All of them. All of them.
Madrid was amazing.
Yeah, right? It was so great. All the theaters were like, it was like opera theater. So, all the Italian theater, like, they have, you go, say, I don't know the names of that. Like, the balcony.
Yeah, the boxes.
Yeah, the boxes, and then you have La Platea. How do you say?
The orchestra pit?
The orchestra pit. Like Platea.
Yeah, it's like that.
Like that. I'm always like that. When I don't remember words, I'm like, how do you say? And people are like, I don't know. And I just repeat it in Italian. And somehow people understand me.
Yeah, no, we get it. We get it. No, Spain was awesome. Like, I always think about Spain. It's something about it. You have that spice.
Yes.
Fire.
That European spice. The Spanish spice. It's amazing. People are great.
For sure. Marzia, can you talk about what's your inspiration when you dance? What's your biggest inspiration right now?
I get inspired really easily, if I have to be honest. Like,
say again.
I get inspired like really easily. I mean, like everything, I took everything like an inspiration. Like sometimes also watching the sun, it made me inspired. Or the sky, today it's blue right now, and I would love to do something like watching the sky and just moving and dance. Or people really inspire me. When I not just people that dance, not just artists, but people in general. I think we are so interesting human being. It's so interesting. Then sometimes I just wanna, I don't know, make a choreography or something, or I don't know, I just wanna move. People inspire me a lot, for sure. Teachers and all the human beings inspire me. Music
a lot.
Yeah, a lot. And also, if I don't usually listen to like classical music, when I heard it, it's one of the most inspirational for me. Like, you can really like have an explosion of emotions by classical music.
That's kind of how I am as well.
Yeah, like it's amazing. And also when they sing too, you know, lyrical. It's just oof.
Well, you're always singing and listening to music as well.
Oh yeah.
You always have your earbuds in and you're like, okay.
Always. People are like, you always know song. I'm like, I don't know, I always listen to music. Also like the worst one, I know it. I'm like, yes, let's just listen to music.
Yeah. Okay. What advice would you give to dancers out there who have it in, you know, who want to inspire, they want to go after dance?
Yeah.
What advice would you give to them?
Be strong. Be strong, because you know, I wasn't one of those dancers, and I know a lot of them that when they finish school they get a job right away. I'm part of this person, and I feel lucky for it, and I always be grateful. But you know, I know a lot of dancers and they're still out there and trying to fight for it. And I really, my suggestion, it's just keep going. Find motivations, you know, like go back and ask yourself every day or all the days that you're like more down, ask yourself why you start dancing, why dance make you feel so good. Like think about the good and the positive things, because of course there will always be bad thoughts and bad energy, then you just have it in yourself. Like nobody's just happy 100%. Okay, you always have good and bad, up and down. And you know, when you have those down, just don't give up. Don't think, oh, I didn't pass that audition, like I'm not even gonna pass that one. Like no, like positive thoughts and energy just help you in your dance, helps you get more how do you say, like be more secure of yourself. Like just believe in yourself, but for real, like believe it. Go in front of a mirror, look at yourself and be like, I'm a dancer, I can do that. I can go on stage and I'm not gonna freak out, or I'll go to the audition and I'm gonna pass it. They're just gonna say yes. Like always, that's what I do actually sometimes. Like I'm always trying to stay up, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And I have down days so much. Like
we all do.
I'm stressed, I cry. It happened. But it's really those days that I understand that we can't give up, because it's so hard. It's already so hard what we do. So
it's hard.
Of course it's hard. It's hard.
I find as well that we just have to have a good sense of humor.
Yeah.
Because if you don't.
We do. No, but yeah, sense of humor is a lot. Laugh.
It's like you said, you know, not every day is rainbows and butterflies, but you have to find a way to see the greatness.
Yeah, and again, like if you really want to see a light inside the dark, you can. It's all inside yourself. Like if you're a dancer, you have a light. You are unique already. You pour, like it's that.
You better preach.
It's important to me. You know what I mean? Like every day I'm there and I'm like, oh my God, I was gonna be this other day, day 28. And then I'm like, girl, just stand up. Like, come on. And it's real. We are unique. It's real. We are all God.
Yes. Yes.
Playing.
Wait, I want to open it out to the public if they have any questions for you.
Let me see.
Let's see if they ask any deep, great questions. Let me see if I missed any questions for you, but you answered them all. We hit all of them.
Oh wow! I was
Yeah,
pretty fast.
we're on a roll. Come on, people. I know you have some stuff.
She was asking at the beginning of our conversation, you were with Tancredo or with Mayra. I was with Tancredo at Rudra. Tancredo was my teacher. Tavares.
Your teacher where again?
Rudra is Switzerland. Maurice Bejar.
Yes.
Yes, my grand teacher was Tancredo Tavares.
So we have a question.
Oh, okay.
Diane asks, what kind of animal are you? What animal are you?
I love that. Diane, I'm a fox. And
why?
Why? Because sometimes fox are those animals and they're really silent, so it's not me. But when they're smart, I'm not saying that I'm smart. Like, I'm not saying, oh, I'm smart. But like, they try to find solution or everything like with the brain. And I'm really someone that really use the brain. Also when I work, when I have to remember things, like I am this type of animal. And they're not like aggressive, you know what I mean? They're more like subtle, but there.
Yes.
And that's how I feel sometimes. That's why I love fox. And
I can see that. They also have that poise to
that's
them.
it. That place there. But you see that. They're there. They're present. Yes. They're not like, you know.
All right. Okay. And now we have a two-part question. First part, is there anything in classical music that you like in particular?
Anything as an instrument or anything like a song?
No, like you said you like classical music. Yeah. What in particular about that certain song that you might hear that you like?
Well, classical music is a lot of instruments together. So violin, piano, all together. And all of those instruments just make boil my blood. Like also when we go and we perform with the orchestra, like the music is just like, it brings you somewhere else. If you just close your eyes and you listen to the music, you are in another dimension. And that's what classical music does to me.
All right.
Bring me in another dimension, really.
Yeah. So I don't know why I said two-part. It was just one question. Okay. But how do you find life in New York City?
Good question. So it's really hard. I mean, here I came from, Italy. So Italy, it's really like, I miss the beach and the sea. And when I came to New York, not having like those moments where I could just go to the beach and the sea and watch the sea just to think, that really affected me. Also, if I can go like to the Hudson and go to the river, but it's not the same. Yeah. And also, how people live in here, it's really stressful. Like you see people's face and the color of their skin, it's like they're tired and they feel this anxious of like, I have to run there, and then I have to go there, and then I have to take the train and run to the other side of the city. And you see this type of stress in people's face, and sometimes it affects me, of course, when at 8 a.m. I'm on the train and I already see people fight, or like, I'm like, let's calm down here, all together, let's take a deep breath, like, And before New York, I was in Switzerland. Yeah. The land of the mountain, the snow, the calm, everything closed at 6 in the afternoon. So you cannot go grocery after 6. You cannot go shopping after 6. Like, it was such a different life. So when I came here, I was really just like hit by a train.
Yeah.
But you know, with the time, with the years, I get used to it. I get used to it. I get used to that. I get used to stay calm inside inside this community of people that are a little like.
I find sometimes too, like, when I'm here, I'm like, oh my God, the energy and the people and the pace of it. And then when I go somewhere else, sometimes I'm like,
yeah.
What's happening?
Yeah, what's happening?
What is going on?
Like, yeah, absolutely.
Oh wait, this question is special because it's coming from Miss Blakely White McGuire.
Oh wow.
Graham superstar.
One of my big inspiration in Graham.
Right? Love her.
Yeah.
What is your favorite Graham exercise and why? Did someone or no one asked that question? She asked if somebody asked that question. But what is your favorite Graham exercise and why?
Back leg extension.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel so sexy when I do back leg extension. And like I can be dramatic, I'm strong, I feel like I can hit every note and I can turn and use my back. Like I feel everything in back leg. I feel my spiral, my hips, my contraction. I feel it's just my back moving, and then that made me feel like Graham, you know, when you move with your back and you're like, I'm there, like I can do whatever I want. Like it's that, and I like back leg extension so much.
Yes.
Yeah, all the variation of that.
Yeah. We have another question going back to the classical music. Do you have a favorite composer or a favorite piece?
Oh, easy, Stravinsky.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
One of my favorite, all of them.
All right. Next question. How do you deal with the pressure of being part of a world-class dance company, Martha Graham Dance Company? How do you deal with that pressure?
Parentheses, I really think you're good on that. Like reading question and just like making people I really think it could be a good, you know.
Thanks, boo. Thanks.
Just let's go back to the question. You know, at the beginning was super hard. I felt the pressure. I was like, wow, it's my first job and I'm in this big company. Like people are asking me to take responsibilities. And then, I mean, they're not asking me, but I felt that. I felt those responsibilities, you know? And so the first year was a little hard because I was also so like insecure of myself. I was still questioning, like, do you really have to be here? Like, are you really enough to do that job right now? Like, you know, also because guys, I was 19 and people in the company were already 30, 35. Like Lloyd was in the company already how long? Like 8 years, 9 years?
Something, yeah.
Something like that. And I was so small and I was like, oh my God. But then I started get over all my fears and my thoughts. And I was like, you know what? If they give you that job, it's because you can. Yes. So I just take this responsibility and be like, I'll do my best. I'll do my best for myself as an artist. Yeah. So I will try to learn and absorb everything like a sponge. Yeah. You know? And then I'll do my best for this company because I love this company. I love the legacy behind that, the story. And it's something that we don't really have anymore. Like a company with a lot of story in their, you know, and I think it's so special. And that's why I feel really grateful to have all of you guys as a member of the company, because we all are connected by that, by the love for Graham, and we want to keep going with that. So I think, you know, if you want something, you will have it. So
yes, and there's only one Graham company, so when you're in it,
entire world. Are you kidding?
We are all in it to win it.
Yeah, we're all in it to win it. I like that.
You can choose if you want to answer this question or not, but what your favorite male partner in the company and why?
Oh, I love that. Okay, that's Lorenzo.
Oh!
Lorenzo is my favorite partner because not because it's just Italian, but because we have, you know, I like all the partners. Let's start from there. Like all the men of the company, I have such a special relationship with all of them.
Yes.
Like, really.
I think all the guys, we gravitate towards you. We always end up with
at one point of the year, yes. You always came to me. I'm like, I'm here, guys, just for you. Just come here, baby. I love all of them. But, you know, Lorenzo, it's, I really feel connected with him, like, as a person. So when we dance together, we really don't need to talk. Like, we say something and we figure it out in 3 seconds, and there we are, like that. And we work both with this like mentality of everything, like all the dancers in the company, but everything has to be perfect. Everything has to be like we imagine that. I know that we are working towards the same goal, you know.
Yeah, and gel together.
Exactly. And then when we dance, it's just fun. We dance, and guys, we talk sometimes. Sorry, I have to say that. We talk sometimes while we're dancing, and we kind of scream at each other like, "Hey, we got work." We're just like that. Yeah.
All right. Well, he answers. He just wrote yes. He's happy.
Yeah. Hi. Oh, another question.
Are you the youngest one in the company right now?
Yeah, I am the youngest one in the company, the little baby. Yeah. 90.
Do you want to say how old you are?
23.
Okay. All right. Huh?
Yeah. June 26, 96. You go.
You go, girl. Wait, do we have any more questions? Any more questions for the star?
Oh, Lorenzo said it's true.
You guys look good. You look good together.
Yeah, look good.
All right.
Yeah.
Wait,
but you know, guys, dancing with Mr. up here, because you're up, no? Right now, Lloyd night, it's such a big, like, wow. It's such a big trip.
Thank
also
you.
With him. Yeah.
Strong. I love dancing with you, but all the guys in the company are great.
Yeah, actually, yeah, like all the guys. There's no one that I could say, no, I don't like it at all.
Yeah, and we've all been, especially like working with Andrea Miller lately, we've been swapping a lot and working with people that we don't usually dance with. So that's been interesting as well. I
discovered Jacob as a partner. Like, I mean, with Jacob, guys, we were doing like crazy lift. I hope we're gonna perform this.
You lost me?
Okay, yeah, you were blocked. You were just free. So we create this crazy thing, and literally I wasn't scared at all. Yeah. At one point, it's dragged me on the floor, like with my hands like that, and then just pulled me up and made me jump. And like, I'm not scared.
Yeah, because you trust him.
100%. Eye closed. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to shoot out some flash questions to you.
Okay.
And you just answer them. Like, try not to even think about them.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right. 6, 7, 8. Favorite song?
Rihanna. Please don't stop the music.
Yes. Favorite color?
Red.
Favorite drink?
Gin and tonic.
Ooh, me too. Do you snore?
I do not. No, I don't snore.
Oh, I feel like that's a lie, but okay.
No, really? I do not snore. Just when my nose is closed, but no.
Favorite borough? Favorite area in New York?
Greenwich Village.
Okay. Rain or shine?
Shine.
Dressy or relaxed?
Dressy.
Oh. Bus or plane?
Plane.
Shower or bath?
Bath.
Favorite movie?
Oh my God. No, I can say Titanic. People are gonna think I'm crazy, but
I mean, you said it, so that must be Titanic. It.
Yeah, so dramatic. Always
the drama. Coffee or tea?
Coffee. Italian, bro. Come on.
I should have guessed, yes. Favorite dessert?
Tiramisu.
Favorite number?
7.
Biggest pet peeve?
What is that?
Pet peeve is like something that annoys you. Like, oh, I can't stand when people like chew gum out loud or something. Chew their food out loud.
Ambulance in New York City.
Okay.
The sound of ambulance and just all the fire. I'm like, oh, I have to leave this city right now. Like
in New York.
Yeah, in New York City, especially in New York. In Italy, are not so loud.
Yeah. Like, and last one, pointed or flexed.
Pointed.
Be careful. Oh, pointed. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Depends the movement and exercise, but you know, pointing is just the elongation of the line.
Long.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You see, when you yeah. Like it's for me.
Well, Marzia, thank you so much.
We're done. I love that.
Yeah, we did it. I mean, unless people shoot out some more questions right away.
But thank you. Thank you.
We did it.
Yeah. It was a fantastic idea, Lloyd, really. Like, it's just...
No, it's fine. Like, for the people out there, like, I started doing these interviews just because I thought it was a good way for all of you to get to know the artists that are in the Graham Company today. So, I mean, it's fun for me. Like, I get to talk to my friends.
Yeah, that's
that I haven't seen in a while now.
We kind of call each other every day, but I love
that. It's always a silly text or FaceTime, whatever, but I miss all of you. So, I mean, this is my way also of just talking to you guys. But
that's amazing. Really.
Yeah. But thank you so much.
To you and to all the people that watch us today. And
yeah. But I'll see you soon.
Oh, yes, we will.
Love you.
FaceTiming you in 5 minutes. Bye.
Ciao.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
And thank you guys for tuning in. We have our next interview on Saturday at 11 a.m. and it is with Mr. Lorenzo Pagano. So tune in Saturday and thank you. Have a good day. Stay well, stay safe. Bye.